Subscribe to our channel, press the bell icon and never miss an update from Latestly.
Hand out temporary ration cards to anybody who wants one. In fact, put all other ration cards in abeyance. Just put temporary, anybody wants one, and it's a temporary ration card. Lasts for 3 months for now, and maybe renewed for another 3 months if necessary, and honor that. So give everybody a ration card. Anybody walks in, give them one, and use that as the basis for making transfers. I think we have enough stocks. We can keep going for a while. The Rabi crop has been good this time, so we're going to have tons of wheat and rice. So at least wheat and rice we can keep giving out. I don't know whether we have enough dal or not, but I think that the government promised dal as well, and so hopefully we have enough dal and oil and cooking oil. But yes, absolutely we can definitely do that and should really do that. Give out temporary ration cards to everybody.
And what else would you think should be on the sort of the package that the government is thinking about? I mean, we've spoken about small and medium, we've spoken about migrant labor, about the food issue. Any other things that you feel should be on that? Some version of Nyay or a direct cash transfer to the poorest people?
Absolutely, a direct cash transfer. Whether it's to the poorest people, that's more debatable. I would argue for a broader, because I think targeting is extremely costly.
Yeah.
You try to target in this mess. You try to target and figure out who's become poor after their shop was shut for 6 weeks. I don't know how we figure this out. I wouldn't try to figure it out. I would say, bottom 60% of the population, we give them some money. Nothing bad will happen, in my view. That if we gave them some money, well, some of them will not need it, but fine, they'll spend it. And if they spend it, that will have stimulus effect. So the only place where maybe I'm more aggressive than you are in that sentence is that I think I would go beyond the poorest people.
So you're talking for a massive priming of the pump up front. So you start up the demand as soon as possible.
Yeah, I'm absolutely saying that. I've been saying that for a while, actually. Even before this happened, I've been saying that we have a demand problem. Now we have going to have a bigger demand problem because it's the usual thing. I have no money, I'm not buying anything because my shop is closed, but then your shop is closed because I'm not buying anything from you. So I think...
Sorry.
Go ahead.
And I think implicit in what you're saying is that you need to do it faster rather than slower. So the faster you do it, the more effective it's going to be.
Yeah,
so every second lost is actually damaging.
You're right in saying I want it fast. I don't want to have us checking everybody's locus standi and whether they're appropriate for this or not. I do think that it may be we shouldn't induce a mismatch of supply and demand by giving people spending power where we have shut down the entire retail sector because they are in the red zone or something. So we need to plan that a bit better than, so that there's you get the money when you can go out and buy, not now. Or you get a promise. You get a promise that you will get the money, so you stop panicking, you stop completely, starving yourself because you want to have a little bit of savings left. So if people were reassured that, in 2 months or whenever the lockdown will be lifted, they're going to have some money in their hands, I think they would be much less worried about it, and they'll be more willing to spend already. And some of them have some savings; they'll spend it. So I feel that we shouldn't necessarily rush into it because there may be places where, there's no production right now, there's no supply right now. So putting money in will just burn the money. There'll be inflation. We want to wait for that. But with that caveat, yes, soon.
A lot of these people, they get their jobs from sort of small and medium businesses who are going to have a sort of cash flow problem. And a lot of those businesses are going to go bankrupt because of this shock. So there is also a link between the economic damage that is going to come to those businessmen and the ability of these people to maintain a job.
Absolutely. I mean, that's the reason why a lot of us have been saying that we need a stimulus package. That's what the US is doing. That's what Japan is doing. That's what Europe is doing. We really haven't decided on a large enough stimulus package. We're still talking about 1% of GDP or something. The US has gone for 10% of GDP. But there's a sense in which I think we have to, the MSME sector, mostly the easier. We have done one thing that I think is wise, which is to kind of put a moratorium on debt payments. I would say we could do more than that. We could even say that the debt payments for this quarter will be cancelled and will be taken care of by the government. So we could do a bit more than that, so that you don't actually have to pay for a quarter where you never pay. It's not just a matter of rescheduling it, just permanently cancel it. We could do that, but beyond that, I think it's not clear that targeting the MSME sector is the right channel. It's more reviving demand, giving money in the hands of everybody so that they go buy in the stores or they buy consumer goods. The MSME sector produces a bunch of stuff that people will want. They've been not buying things. So if they had money, or even if you promise them money, it doesn't have to be that money is right now. If you're in the red zone, you could say, look, whenever it's lifted, we'll have money in your account. You'll have 10,000 rupees in your account and you can spend it. I think spending is the easiest way to revive the economy, because then the MSME people, they get money, they spend it. It sort of has the usual Keynesian chain reaction.
The sooner you're able to come out of a total lockdown, the better it is. And then you need a strategy for that begins to sort of start up parts of the economy quickly. Otherwise, you've got the money is useless. तो डॉक्टर राजन, कितना पैसा लगेगा गरीबों की मदद करने के लिए?
तकरीबन 65,000 करोड़ और 65,000 करोड़ इतना ज्यादा नहीं है. हमारा जीडीपी 200 लाख करोड़ है और उसमें 65,000 करोड़ इतना ज्यादा नहीं है, तो कर सकते हैं. और अगर ये गरीबों के लिए है और अगर उनका जिंदगी बचाने के लिए है तो करना चाहिए.